How you going, guys? Mechanic Shiv here. Now, part 3. I thought I'd bring it up and you know, the last 2 I did a few bits of talking. Now I'll get to it. Now I've loosened this wiring harness here. I want to get this bracket out of the way, all simply because I just want to get to that bolt there. So you've got 2 of these bolts here. Now another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the bottom bracket on there, so the bottom 2 bolts, and I'm going to leave the bottom 2 bolts here. What I want to do is just open up these 2, right? You can't see it in the camera angle, but I will show you later. I want to open up these 2, and I want to actually just get to the coolant line and slide the thing out. So this one I'm just going to going over the bracket, and I'll show you why in a minute. And look, I may do it a bit different than to anyone else. This is what makes it easy for me, and that's why I'm doing it. If it wasn't easy for me, I wouldn't do it. So I'm gonna crack that open. You know, and it's a lot of work. Well, not really. Okay, I'll piss this bracket out of the way. And just don't forget your nub sensor vacuum line, which is currently attached to this. So we'll piss this off too. You know what? Before breaking this actual sometimes the little tip on these can break, and at this mileage that's 100% bound to happen. So if you don't have to touch it, then don't touch it. Don't damage it. Just let it out slowly. Alright, we'll let it to rest there for now. Now we'll put the bolt back in. Okay, and then I'm going to crack my 2 bolts, 4 bolts for the EGR pipes. Just let this rest up there for now. So yeah, now you've got easy access to these 2. Under here, and I will, yeah, may need a breaker bar for that one, so I'll pull that out. We'll get under there, and you would have seen in part 2 where this pipe is actually leading to. Okay, I might, because the pipe is here, just to make it easy for me again, I might get a universal joint. And guys, for this job, because we're going to be taking off the EGR coolant lines, make sure you guys bleed the system after. So when I let it idle, I'm going to be actually bleeding the coolant, and it's not too much to let the air in, but anytime I open any coolant line, okay, in any motor vehicle, okay, make sure bleed the coolant, because you're always going to let a bit of air in, especially with diesels. You want to keep them as cold as possible, not too cold, but just cold enough, because these things generally rely on heat. So it's the main source of energy, even though it is the same in petrol. But what do you do? So we'll piss that off. I might actually get you guys here, just so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see if it's yeah, perfect. We're just going to go under here and wheel that out. And then the one on the left, I can just use the gun on it. I'm just trying to catch this bolt. I want it to fall. Okay. Make sure anytime you do this, guys, just keep all your skid trays open. Because if there's any bolts to fall, they're going to fall straight in the skid tray. And if you don't have the skid tray, they're going to fall on the floor. So you'd rather have it fall on the floor, you can find it, rather than fishing it out of the skid tray. And I think this one will fall, but if I can catch it, then it should be okay. Okay. I think we've just caught it. Gotta be good with your fingers. Look at that. Oh, it's like chopsticks. And now there will be a gasket down there, so that's all going to get changed. I'll see if my electric ratchet can get in there. Yep, should be alright. Okay, now after this you should be exposed with the 2 bolts for the EGR. I'm going to take you off the tripod. 2 bolts off the 2 bolts off the EGR. So now I'm going to get the torch going. Okay, so I've undone these 2. So you follow that pipe up. Okay, I've undone these 2. Right. I'm going to try it first. I'm going to leave that one in there, and I'm going to leave that one in there. Okay, just drop all 2 of that. Beautiful. And now what I'm going to focus on is obviously these 2 are the easy ones. Now the one in there's only 3 bolts holding it. I can now dropping everything off my bloody cowling. It's not meant to be there. So under here, you see another bolt. So that one there, it's right in front of there. So that's going to be a bit tricky, but we'll see what we can work on and getting that out. No worries.